Hi, this is Joe Jurek again, and I'm in beautiful Michigan, right at the lake here, Lake Michigan, having a fun fall day. Today, I just wanted to talk about your first deal. So many of you out there feel so much pressure to get that first deal done, and I remember way back when I felt the same way. I was doing all the right things. I was reading the books, I was watching videos, I went to live seminars, and I just wanted to get that first deal under my belt, and I wanted it so bad I could taste it. But the thing I want to tell you is this: don't rush too much to get into that first deal, because here's a little golden nugget for you. Some of the best deals you're going to do are the deals you don't do, the deals you actually walk away from. So often than not, we're pressing. We want to make the numbers work. We want our buyers to buy a deal that they really don't want to buy. We may even buy a property that we think would be a good buy and hold, or a good buy, fix, and flip, but then later we find out it really wasn't what we thought, because we kind of forced the numbers. We made the deal work. We forced the deal to work. We made it look better than what it really was. Well, I want to tell you this. Some of the best deals I've done are actually deals that I've walked away from. If the deal doesn't make sense, don't force yourself into doing the deal just to get a deal done. The numbers will speak for themselves. So when you run the numbers, never erase them and say, here's an example. If I did this deal and repairs were $20,000 and the numbers didn't make sense, I can go back and make repairs 15 and then the deal will work. Well, what if repairs truly are 20? That 15 is misleading either you or your end buyer. So don't force the deal to work. I look back at some of the different deals that we did, and I want to give you a couple examples. We once got a house under contract, and they told us the roof was newer. Well, we didn't know at the time because it was winter and there was snow all over, and I took the seller's word for it that the roof was newer because it was on a pretty big building, plus they had a detached 4-car garage. Well, over time on this particular property, we were going to get an inspection done, and the snow had actually melted because the weather got nice. Once the snow melted, you could easily tell that that roof had to be 18 to 20 years old. The seller had lied, and when I went into the garage, it actually was raining through the garage water. As the water melted, the plywood was so rotten on the garage roof that it actually, water was coming right through it. That particular deal, we had a contingency in there that it was based on our satisfaction as well as completion of due diligence, and we were able to get out of the contract and get the earnest money back that we had put down on it. So that particular deal we walked away from. There was another deal, and it's funny how it comes down to roofs a lot. There was another deal where there was a big hailstorm in the area, and a lot of the houses had a brand new roof put on. This particular house had a black asphalt roof put on, and even though I can look at roof shingles, I basically couldn't tell if they were curling or not. It looked pretty new to me, but when I had an expert out there taking a look at the property, the expert had basically told me the roof was 22 to 25 years old. I couldn't believe it, but once again, the seller had lied. They probably collected an insurance check to put on a new roof. That check didn't get cashed and the funds get paid to put a new roof on. That check got cashed and those funds got put right into the seller's pocket. So sometimes, I always tell people this. I think about President Reagan saying, trust but verify. Even though people tell you information, even though people may convey how old something is or the condition something is, do your due diligence and check it out for yourself. Don't force the deal to work. Make sure that you do your due diligence, and if the deal doesn't make sense, if the seller lied, if you have a bad gut feeling in your pocket, then you need to walk away from that transaction, because when you force a deal to work, you may not even make money. Can you imagine doing a deal so bad that you actually have to pay money out of your own pocket to make the deal work or make the deal close? There are so many great deals out there, and this is what I tell people: walk before you run, crawl before you walk before you run, because the big thing here is, as you do more deals, you're going to get familiar with finding which ones are better than others. And if ones are not that good, don't feel like you have to do it just to get one done. Keep on looking for the better deals that are the lower hanging fruit, because so often than not, when people think they want to make it work, that's when they get into trouble. Because as you do these different deals, sometimes it's things that you don't see, that you don't think of, that you run into, and you don't want that to be a problem for you, because I want your first deal to be a great deal that propels you on to do that many more deals. Well, until next time, believe and achieve. Take care. Bye-bye.